Boys and girls, Route 9 Johnny here. You're never going to guess where I am now. Is this giving it away at all? You see? I'm in search of Robert Frost gravesite. And I was told it's down here in the Bennington Cemetery. So let's see. Oh, here we go. Found it. Check this out. Turn it around so you can see. Robert Frost, March 26, 1874 to January 29, 1863. Hey, he lived to be quite an old man. Fantastic. Yeah, Bennington Museum, if you get a chance, check it out. It's a beautiful, pretty scenic, and it's a great time of year to be here. It's close to Halloween. Kind of picking up some weird vibes. Anyway, I'm gonna keep looking around for other people I might know. Good night, Johnny. Live from the Bennington graveyard. Swan. Welcome to the First Church in Bennington. We've been expecting you. Please step this way. Thank you for coming. David Robert.
Hello.
Here at the church.
Docent, hosting people.
Yes, and let's give a brief history lesson here.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about the church. It was built in a year and a half, from 1804 to 1805. Everything that you see was done by hand and on site. Each of these pillars is a single pine tree, white pine, which is the tree that grows around here, and 40 feet long from the bottom to the top. All the entablature and capitals are carved on site by hand again.
Wow.
And everything was done within 18 months of building, which I find pretty amazing, since you couldn't get the permits to build something in 18 months now.
That's amazing.
The design is based on basically it comes from the English tradition, Christopher Wren and architects of the 17th century.
Amazing. And no heat.
No heat when it was built. It was against their religion. They felt like that would be distracting from the whole idea of being in church and feeling things being simple.
Yeah, people wouldn't even go to church today if that happened.
Yeah.
In these little cubicles.
Just going to put this here.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Show
So
that.
you would come in to the church in the winter, and you would have this little brazier where you would put a rock inside, hot rocks.
Like they do in beds.
Fire. Yes, and put it in your box, and maybe your toes wouldn't freeze. that would be the most you could hope for.
Oh, goodness.
But they didn't believe in having heat in the church. But after about 10 years from the church being built, they decided they needed to put a stove in. Well, it was so controversial, some people left the church. No heat in our churches.
Amazing. Same thing with music, you said.
Yes, same thing with music.
And then
Very pure.
these boxes that families own these, you said.
Yes, they financed the church by selling the boxes.
Yeah. And this church was, what was the price of this church?
$8,000.
$8,000.
And the boxes were $500 each for the best seats in the house. You go down to, yes, a lot of money. Right?
And towards the back, they were less expensive.
Back there, it was actually expensive. We actually
It was
have a,
$500 in the 1700s.
it was
I have to look that up. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is called the old
First Church.
First Church in Bennington.
And it is the first church that was built in Vermont. And this building of the church is known as the Shrine of Vermont.
Yeah.
The biggest, most elaborate church
Interesting.
here.
Well, that's really interesting. Well, I'm so glad we caught you, Dave. Thank you so much.
I've never been on TV.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Beautiful. We go back out now and look at the graves. Awesome. This old building here is located right across the street from the old church. Pretty good time of year to see it. It's looks like it's haunted. Since it's close to Halloween, it might be. But it's really old, broken down. A lot of the presidents have slept here. It was on the stagecoach route here. It's an old inn. And it's been on TV quite a bit. There's been a lot of documentaries done on this, so I don't want to get into it, but you can see somebody's in the window right there looking at me. Let's show you. There's people. Yeah, right up there. Yeah. Anyway, enough of that. But right across the street is the old First Church of I'm here in Bennington, Vermont.